So 2 days ago, a guy on Reddit was able to access his hotspot sensor on his 57 Ti, and it was idling at 107 degrees Celsius. So I'm thinking we're gonna try and see if we can access our hotspot sensors and then push these cards. We got a 5060, a 5070, and a 5080 to the max in Cyberpunk 4K path tracing. Maybe upscale a little bit just so it's actually playable. And I'm thinking we're gonna start with the 5060 and then work our way up and see how it holds up. I have confirmed this, by the way, with Nvidia. I can show you. So I have an email. So they wrote, to clarify, the hardware hotspot sensor has always physically existed on the 50 series, but it was like restricted from user access. And now they wrote very recently, can you see this? Very recently, HW Monitor and now HW Info version 8.51 beta has found a way to read this sensor directly, bypassing the restricted driver path. This is why the hotspot reading has suddenly become visible for you and your friends 59. So Nvidia confirms it. Let's just see if we can access it. I haven't really shown my test setup, so this might be the perfect time for that. We have Windows dual boot on this drive, and then all the games on this. And this is not as pretty as it used to be, like perfect. I had like set up. So this is kind of a mess right now, but it works. And if it works, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Then we have a dual PC setup. This is the capture card, Elgato 4KS. I don't like this. You get screen tearing, even though I don't see it on my screen. It's just, I don't know. I've been talking with the support with Elgato, but they can't fix it. They have no idea what's going on, bro. So it's kind of annoying, but... Okay, 5060 is installed. We have the latest driver, 61074, and we have the latest HW info. It's the second latest. There is a 60, like 8.51, 6030. So this is 851, 6025. Anyway, if we scroll down, we can now see a GPU hotspot temperature. GPU hotspot temp sensor. So we can now see the hotspot. I have inside of RiverTuner statistics server. I can just quickly show you how to do it. So in order to show the temp in the FPS overlay, you have to go into the settings, main settings, and then enable the shared memory support, right? And once you do that, you can go into add here, choose HW Info 64, scroll down to what you want to add, and then just select it. It's gonna be the same as you have like in this app. So click that, hit like the check mark. I've already done it. And then inside of here, you click the plus sign. Then you select the one that you just added. Add current value macro, okay. Click apply and okay. And I like to remove the space between the temp and the text. That's just me personally. So, and now we have the true like hotspot. The only issue is that if you do this and you have the actual hotspot, you need to keep HW info open. If you don't, it won't be able to read the hotspot temp. So it's just gonna show you like nothing. And this is a problem. Maybe this is gonna work out of the box when they update RiverTuner statistics server and MSI Afterburn and everything else. Until then, we have to keep HW info open in the background for the hotspot temp to work. We have the 56 installed, and this was from yesterday. Also on this is the 2.7 version that I updated now. I also added the frame times, so it's not only a graph now, we also have the time, so it's like easier to see the difference. So if you see an FPS like benchmark from me when this is here, when the frame time is here, that means that what you're seeing on the video card is the hotspot. It's no longer the junction temp. That was what I had before. So keep that in mind, I guess. So I used to grab this temp, but now we're grabbing the hotspot. Okay, let's start Cyberpunk, I guess. When idling, it's getting to 62, which is a little bit hot, but this card is tiny, so I'm not that surprised. The fan is also at 0%. Before we go any further, let's see what happens here. All right, I'm guessing also that, you know, Nvidia knows the temps, and they have done their benchmarks and tests and find out that it doesn't matter. Like, the VRAM can get pretty hot without it being an issue. The 30 series also gets really hot, and there's no issues. So we're gonna see what happens, I guess. Now it's 100%. It's going down pretty fast. Let's see how low it goes. Can you even hear that? Like, the fan is pretty loud now. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, it's going down like a lot. But we're not gonna keep 100% when we're doing a test. It's gonna be on auto for the test to be as accurate as possible. I hate fan noise, obviously, like everybody else, but I hate even more when it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. So I usually prefer like locking it at like 80 or something, so you can barely hear it, but it's stable. Anyway, let's reset this. So that's kind of cheating, letting it go like that. And start Cyberpunk and see what happens. How hot will it get? Alright, settings, DLSS quality, everything else set to max, and we have path tracing enabled. We're at 4K. Let's do... I like this one, it looks really good, but I have like a gang chasing me on that, so you have to drive around really fast, otherwise you're gonna catch it. Well, this is not, this is gonna be like 10 FPS, 15. Usually it starts pretty high when you're outside, like on the bridge, and then when you go into the like the more dense areas, oh, it drops. But you know, the 5060 is not really made for 4K path tracing, even on the DLSS quality. Okay, let's just check the temps and the fan and see how much it's turning on. Alright, so 48. Let's reset this also, so just for this. It doesn't seem to be going up anymore. But 82 max. Yeah, this is not a fun experience. Let's drive around a little bit and see how hot it gets. Below 90, I'm happy. Above 90, 90 is just, it feels like that's hot. It's not really that hot for memory chips, for VRM, so it should be fine, I guess, but a lot of people will be talking about this and making videos. I have a feeling. Okay, let's try the 5070 and see. Okay, let's double check the settings. DLSS quality, everything else at the max, and path tracing is on. 4K. Perfect. Let's reset. HW info. Wait a little. Oh, 86 already? I think 86 was like at the end of the run last time. Let's give it a little bit. I can hear the fans going up and down a little bit. I kind of hate that. You normally, you know, when you have your headphones, you don't hear it, but I much prefer setting it. If it's gonna go between like 40 and 60 and 70, I just put it at 80 and then, you know, call it a day. So it just sits there. It's less annoying. Maybe I'm weird, I don't know. But now we're letting it roam free. We can check what it's doing actually. Right, 86.3. I thought, was it 86? Ooh, 89? Oh, did it go up because we opened? I don't even know. Fans are at 52% max. Okay, let's reset that. We'll drive around a little bit. See what happens. I mean, 28 FPS average. Was that in the beginning? Because, you know, when you drive around, it's gonna go down. Let's see what I can do. Oh, not the police! Oh no, are we gonna get... Nah, we're fine. Ooh.
86, 85. So the overlay updates every 500 milliseconds or something like that. So if it spikes for like 10 milliseconds, the overlay might not show it, but HWinfo is gonna keep track of it. Okay, let's see what the max was. 89. Okay, that's not too bad. It's still kind of hot, but the card is quiet. Like I can't even hear the fans. It's like 50%. That's not too bad actually.
And last but not least, the 5080.
Okay, so max right now is 80.9. The fans are at 45%. This is not overclocked. We're not like doing anything inside of MSI Afterburner. Okay, so we're just gonna stand here and wait for the temps to stabilize, I guess. 81. It's pulling 346 wattage right now, bro. That's crazy. $85. But the other guy with the 5070 Ti, 107, just like idling, that seems really hot. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Because the card is not that hot. Like, if it was 107 and you touch it on that VRM, it's gonna be real hot. Okay, let's reset FPS and drive a little bit. Okay, this is really smooth compared to the 5060 and the 5070. As usual, the FPS will drop when we get into the main area. Oops. My bad. Seems to be pretty stable. Between 80 and 85. Depending on what you're doing. This game looks so good, it's crazy. Oh my god, bro. At 40 FPS, that's not really enough. Alright, so this whole like blow up thing on Reddit and TikTok, I think it was a little bit over exaggerated. This is not that bad. Yeah, I don't know, this is my opinion, I guess.